Hi there guys, Sam here. Welcome to another video where I wanted to compare the MK8 Golf GTI TCR versus the MK8 Golf R around the Nurburgring, which have recently been tested. So yeah, I'll get straight into the video. So yes, once again, thank you for all the support to the channel. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, as things are really kind of hotting up in kind of like the VW world anyway. With the developments on like the MK8 Golf R, the MK8 TCR, the GTI. There's really exciting stuff going on, and yeah, you'll get to hear that information here first, really. So thanks as always for the support. So yes, I wanted to get straight into this one, and as you can see on screen, there is a MK8 GTI TCR around the Nurburgring. I've done a video sort of specifically on this car and gone through quite a few images of it, but I wanted to compare it to the MK8 Golf R because these are the two cars that are basically the top of the tree of the MK8 Golf line. You're not going to get better cars at this stage, and these are the ones that we've kind of seen testing. So you can see kind of initially just from the looks of the TCR that the front is obviously a little bit, well, there's no fog lights, which is basically on the GTI. It's got a little bit more of a sporty character to it. I like the wheels, to be honest. I think they were tested on similar ones to the MK8 Golf R anyway, and the side skirts look really, really good from that kind of front angle. Quite a sharp car. And you can imagine that the suspension is going to be slightly stiffer. It's going to be probably more agile than a MK8 Golf R. You know, front wheel drive only. You're potentially looking at around 300 brake horsepower, which is plenty enough in a little hot hatch. And yeah, it's exciting times. For the development of these type of cars. Comparing that to the front of the MK8 Golf R here around the Nurburgring as well, you can see the wheels are actually not too dissimilar. They're 19-inch. Blue brake calipers on here, but actually some of the bits like the side skirts are actually quite similar from this angle. Obviously the front is a little bit, it's still exposed, it's still got to breathe. They're all the same engines, the A888s, they're just in different guise of tunes really, and maybe some different components as well to help it out with that. But yeah, you've probably got a little bit more of a slightly subtler look. There's really little to tell between the two. But yeah, obviously the grille is the main part. It's not just one panel, it's more gloss black, where the other one looked a bit more just exposed plastic. I don't know if that's going to be the final thing. But yeah, maybe a little bit more of a under the radar car, as the Golf R is always marketed at. Again, it's likely to have quite stiff suspension over the standard MK8 Golf, but is it going to be the same level as the TCR? Will the TCR be a bit more firmer? Who knows? Obviously you're looking at around 330 brake horsepower for the Golf R, and four-wheel drive. So those are kind of the main differences between that and the TCR. So you've got a little bit more weight to deal with, but it's got more driven wheels and potentially a bit more power. Going on a side-on view of the TCR, you can see the main noticeable thing has got to be kind of the rear wing and just a little bit of the rear diffuser. You can see sort of like the extra exposed kind of bodywork on that in gloss black. It's got black 19-inch wheels as well, nice side skirts. You've got a little front lip spoiler and red brake calipers, as opposed to kind of like the blue ones on the Golf R. Both cars are 5-door only because 3-doors don't really exist anymore. So yeah, if you want to see a 3-door sort of Golf R or something like that, yeah, check out some of my other videos on my manual Golf R, which I still have and still own. Because yeah, you won't see too many of that. And talking about the manual as well, both cars probably won't have a manual. Last generation of the TCR was also only because it tries to be all like the touring car championship type things. That's kind of where they were going. Golf R is likely to be DSG auto only. That's where the market is heading, and that's what the market wants. So that's what you're going to get. So potentially a little bit less driver's car, but you would think that the TCR is certainly going to be a little bit more. So a side-on view here of the Golf R, and again you can see the big wing. You can see just about the 4 exhausts. That is a difference between this and the TCR. The TCR are only a 4. The brakes look actually a little bit more beefy on this one. They look slightly bigger. Certainly the rears look bigger. That's just from my eye. Again, you've got similar sort of like side skirts. You haven't got that sort of rear diffuser in the same sort of way as the TCR. The spoiler is also marginally different, I would say, in certain aspects. And the 4 exhausts are obviously a main change. But yeah, both look pretty cool and pretty exciting. End with kind of the rear of the TCR here, and to be honest, it's probably the least exciting part of the car. Again, you can see that spoiler, and actually, to be fair, I think they're pretty much the same, because you can see those two gaps in between to hopefully generate a lot of downforce. And that's what VW kind of market the TCR at, as more of a driver's car, to have more, literally have better aerodynamics, which does make a huge difference to a car, particularly if you're ragging it around track. I do sometimes find it a little bit strange in some aspects why they test a car around a Nurburgring, because if you do want to go around a Nurburgring and have a great time, I'm not so sure the first thing you would think of is let's go around in a Volkswagen Golf. But, you know, here they are testing it. It's a big open wide circuit. It's right near their factory, all that kind of stuff. I get it. But you can see the car going through there. A lot of load going on the left hand side of the car there. You can see the wheels sort of almost sticking out there, the alloys. So yeah, exciting. Rear diffuser, again, nothing in sort of like gloss. It doesn't look gloss black or anything. 2 exhaust pipes, nice and simple, nice and pleasant. Not too dissimilar actually from the previous Mark 7. And I'll end it on sort of like a rear shot of the Golf R. Now, obviously, the main difference is those 4 exhausts. That's kind of the main thing that I can notice from this. And the rear diffuser is slightly different in its design, with obviously the Mark 8 Golf GTI TCR just having a little bit more extensions onto the arches of the bumper, with the Golf R sort of ending a little bit earlier. And 4 exhausts to 2 exhausts, but the back is, yeah, it's exactly the same. That's how they like it. It's a Germanic design. They want to keep it easy and nice and simple to design, so that's kind of what they've gone for. But yeah, those are the differences certainly on the look side on that front. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed those images of going through these really 2 exciting hot hatches. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they actually turn out, what they're going to be like, and where they're going to kind of market them. I mean, I get where the TCR kind of came in at with the Mark 7. It does look very, very nice. And they try to... They always try to be careful, because they don't really want other cars to step on the Golf R, because that's what they want their halo product to be. So I do always sometimes feel that they limit the other cars in certain aspects, whereas potentially it could be a little bit better, and that's why I've always kind of liked the Golf R. But yeah, let's see what this TCR is going to be like, the GTI, and yeah, see if it's got that slightly different personality that would make you want one over a Golf R. I personally like a Golf R for the road, and it looks like it's a load of fun on track as well if you were able to track your car around the Nurburgring. But yeah, really interested to know your thoughts in the comments. Which one would you go for? There's unlikely to be that much difference in price. In the UK, their sort of pricing structure, I can kind of see the GTI TCR being anywhere between £34,000 and £35,000, and the Golf R being anywhere between sort of £36,000, £37,000. I don't think there's going to be a massive amount of difference, so particularly if you're getting things on monthlies. So it's going to be an interesting one to choose between. Maybe the TCR, you prefer the looks, but to my eyes, there's not that much of a difference in looks. Certainly compared to the Mark 7, where the TCR does look a lot different to the Golf R. These two don't look too dissimilar at all. But yeah, we'll have to see when the final product comes out. But yes, thanks so much for watching. Please stay tuned for plenty more content to come. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you again next time. Cheers, guys.